college students in Wichita Falls are gearing up to make their voices heard in the race for Texas Senate District 30, with a diverse slate of candidates vying for their votes. There are 7 candidates that are running, 4 Republicans and 3 Democrats. On the Republican side, candidates are pitching their visions to address key issues in education, healthcare, and economic development. There are strong focuses such as traditional conservative values, advocating for lower taxes, limited government intervention, and job creation, particularly in the aftermath of the pandemic. The Democratic contenders are making their case for a more progressive agenda, such as pushing for comprehensive healthcare reform, increased funding for public education, renewable energy, and environmental protection, arguing that District 30 can lead the way in sustainable development. Political science professor Dr. Steve Garrison talks about what's happening in the primary race for the Texas Senate District 30.
We operate in a 2-party system. In Texas, the way that we select our party nominees is through a primary. We're members of the Republican and Democratic Party. If you're registered, you can, ahead of time, you can decide which primary to vote in, and then you get to cast a vote on who you would like your party's nominee to be from that district, and then the general election in the fall, those 2 nominees will run against each other.
In Wichita Falls, the election presents an opportunity for college students to influence issues that directly affect their future. This is an opportunity to push the unique perspective young voters bring to the table. There are a number of issues at stake which directly affect colleges and college students across Texas. Those include diversity, equity, and inclusion. Both Senate seats in Texas are up for election, creating an opportunity for out-of-state students intending to reside in Texas for the next 6 years to consider registering to vote in Wichita County. However, students who anticipate returning to their home state or prioritize the representation of their home state senators may opt for a mail-in ballot instead. As Election Day approaches, student organizations are hosting forums and debates, providing a platform for candidates to present their policies and for students to engage with them directly. MSU Student Government President Zetta Kennedy talks about the importance of this event.
Senator Springer is not running this next round, and we're getting a totally new person. So we want to make sure that students are engaged, that we have the ability to let community members be engaged, because our Senate District 30 is a lot bigger than Wichita Falls. It actually only has half of Wichita Falls. And so we want to make sure that they're not just looking at Flower Mound or Graham or Denton. We want to make sure that they come to Wichita Falls and understand that Wichita Falls has needs that they need to be aware of. And so I think it was really great. We had a great turnout.
After the MSU Forum, Kennedy says students are proving to be a formidable force, ready to shape their future and the future of their community through the power of their vote. From 2020 to 2022, active youth voters have dropped from 51% to 25%. Voting starts March 5th for the primary election. Election day hours are from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. There are over 20 locations available to vote. However, for students, the closest location is the Sykes Center Mall on Midwestern Parkway. I'm Rae'Dawn with MNG Media.